Akbar Life Summary. Emperor Akbar, also known as Akbar the Great or Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar, was the third emperor of the Mughal Empire, after Babur and Humayun. He was the son of Nasiruddin Humayun and succeeded him as the emperor in the year 1556, when he was only 13 years old. One of the most successful emperors of the Mughal Empire, Akbar also made significant contribution in the field of art. Apart from commencing a large collection of literature, he also commissioned a number of splendid buildings during his reign. This biography of King Akbar will provide you more information on his life history, early life. Akbar was born on 15 October 1542 to Emperor Humayun and his recently wedded wife, Hamida Banu Begum. The Rajput fortress of Umarkot in Sindh, where Humayun and Hamida were taking refuge, became the birthplace of this great emperor. In 1540, Humayun was forced into exile by Afghan leader Sher Shah, and Akbar spent his childhood in Afghanistan, at his uncle Askari's place. His youth was spent in running and fighting, rather than learning to read and write. However, this could never impair his interest in art, architecture, music and literature. Humayun recaptured Delhi in the year 1555 with the help of his Persian ally Shah Tahmasp. However, a few months after his victory, he met with an accident and died. On 14 February 1556, Akbar succeeded the throne, in the midst of a war waged by Sikandar Shah for the Mughal throne. Early rule. The first battle fought by Akbar was against Sikandar Shah Suri of Punjab. However, when Akbar was busy leading assault against Sikandar Shah, Hemu, a Hindu warrior, launched an attack on Delhi, which was then under the regency of Tardi Beg Khan. Tardi fled from the city and Hemu claimed the capital. On the advice of his general, Bahram, Akbar launched an attack on Delhi and reclaimed the city. On 5 November 1556, Akbar the Great fought the second battle of Panipat against General Hemu. Following soon after was the battle with Sikandar Shah at Mankot. In 1557, Adil Shah, who was the brother of Sikandar, died in a battle in Bengal. Along with fighting against the other rulers, Akbar also solidified his support by revoking the jizya tax on non-Muslims. At the same time, he started wooing the favor of the powerful Rajput caste, at times by marrying Rajput princesses. He expanded the Mughal Empire by including Malwa, Gujarat, Bengal, Kabul, Kashmir and Khandesh, amongst others. In no time, the rule of Akbar was firmly established over the entire Hindustan, India. Final years. Akbar was greatly troubled in the last few years of his life due to the misdemeanors of his sons. Especially his third son, Salim, was frequently in rebellion against his father. The last conquest of Akbar comprised of Asirgarh, a fort in the Deccan. Thereafter, he faced the rebellion of his son and breathed his last on 12 October 1605. His body was entombed in a magnificent mausoleum at Sikandra city, near Agra. Navratnas. 9 gems of Akbar. Akbar's court had Navratnas, 9 jewels, meaning a group of 9 extraordinary people. They included 1. Abul Fazl, 1551 to 1602, was the chronicler of Akbar's rule. He authored the biographical Akbarnama. Abul Fazl documented the history meticulously, over 7 years, in 3 volumes. The third volume is known as the Enai-Kabri and a Persian translation of the Bible. 1. He was also the brother of Faji, the poet laureate of Emperor Akbar. 2. Faji, 1547 to 1595, was Abul Fazl's brother. He was a poet who composed beautiful poetry. His father was Mubarak Naguri, a scholar in the philosophy and literature of Greece as well as in Islamic theology. 3. Mia Tansen was a singer for King Akbar, born as Tanna Mishra, a Hindu Brahmin. In 1520, he was a poet himself. He learnt music from Swami Haridasan, later from Hazrat Muhammad Ghaus. He was a court musician with the Prince of Mewar and later was recruited by Akbar as his court musician. Tansen became a legendary name in India and was the composer of many classical ragas. He was an extraordinarily gifted vocalist, known for a large number of compositions, and also an instrumentalist who popularized and improved the rabab, of Central Asian origin. He was buried in Gwalior, where a tomb has been constructed for him. It is unclear if Tansen converted to Islam. 4. Raja Birbal, 1528–1583, was a poor Hindu Brahmin who was appointed to the court of Akbar for his intelligence and became the court jester. Born by the name Maheshdas, he was conferred the name Raja Birbal by the emperor. Birbal's duties in Akbar's court were mostly military and administrative, but he was also a very close friend of the emperor, who liked Birbal most for his wit and humor. There are many witty stories of exchanges and interactions between the monarch and his minister that are popular today. Birbal was also a poet and his collections under the pen name Brahma are preserved in Bharatpur Museum. Raja Birbal died in battle, attempting to quell unrest amongst Afghani tribes in northwest India. 5. Raja Todar Mal was a Hindu Khatri Kayastha and was Akbar's finance minister, who from 1560 onwards overhauled the revenue system in the kingdom. He introduced standard weights and measurements, revenue districts, and officers. His systematic approach to revenue collection became a model for the future Mughals as well as the British. Raja Todar Mal was also a warrior who assisted Akbar in controlling the Afghan rebels in Bengal. Todar Mal had developed his expertise in Sher Shah's employment. In 1582, Akbar bestowed on the Raja the title Diwan-i-Ashraf. 6. Raja Man Singh was the Kachwaha Raja of Amber, a state later known as Jaipur. He was a trusted general in Akbar's army and was the grandson of Akbar's father-in-law. His family had been inducted into Mughal hierarchy as Amils, nobles. Raja Man Singh was the foremost ablest among Akbar's military commanders and assisted Akbar in many fronts, including holding off advancing Hakim, Akbar's half-brother, a gunner of Kabul, in Lahore. He was also the Mughal viceroy of Afghanistan, led campaigns in Bihar, Orissa, Deccan and was also the viceroy of Bengal. 7. Abdul Rahim Khan-i-Khana was a poet, was the son of Akbar's trusted protector and caretaker when he was a teenager, Bairam Khan. After Bairam Khan was murdered treacherously, his wife became the second wife of Akbar. He is most known for his Hindi couplets and his books on astrology. 2. The village of Khan Khana, named after him, is located in the Nawanshahr district of the state of Punjab in northwest India. 8. Fakir Ajiauddin was a mystic and an advisor. Akbar regarded his advice in high esteem. 9. Mullah Dupiaza was an advisor to Akbar.